Road Comics Adventures
Live.
This is as good as it's going to get tonight, folks.
It's all downhill from here. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much. We are happy to join you tonight. We're actually doing a little celebrating. We had a great garden experience. We put down our first soil to soul lifestyle video.
We did.
On the garden.
Yeah.
We're also celebrating because this week is, and everybody already knows.
How do they know?
It's Flip's birthday week. Because you haven't been checking your social media, and I know you haven't because I posted it everywhere and you weren't bitching.
Oh. I keep meaning to get on social media.
Surprise! Yeah. Remember when we first started hanging out together and you had to be afraid because of some of the stuff that I would think about posting?
Yeah.
Like names of foods and things that could have gotten us blackballed from.
Canceled. That's the new, like the orange is the new black. Canceled is the new word for, what did you say?
Whoopsie daisy.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
You could have got, no, honestly, through no fault of your own, and as an accident, yeah, you could have got us canceled.
Yeah. So, you monitored social media pretty good for a while.
Yeah, for you. Or from you.
Well, you haven't been paying attention all week and you've been busy. So guess what? Everybody knows it's your birthday week. First person to send me a message to say, please tell him I said, have a happy birthday.
What?
No.
Oh. Joy?
No.
No. Didi?
No.
Oh. Jana Schultz?
No.
I almost made an inappropriate gesture. I almost did a salute.
Christmas tree lady from.
Are you kidding me?
No, her name is Eugene.
From the firehouse.
The firehouse in.
Not
Bradenton.
Lakeland. Bradenton, yeah.
And I talk to her all the time.
What?
She was going to the market. Yeah, on Messenger. We talk back and forth.
No, I mean, I know when you're on a phone call because I can actually hear you. But, that's who they go. By the way, real quick, Mike Peters.
Hi, Mike Peters. Good to see you. Hey, be careful. Poor Mike and Dee Dee have gone to see Mike's mom up in Indiana, and they've been dodging flying crap through the air because one tornado after another.
It is horrible weather that way.
And it looks like it's going to be that way again tonight. We have been thinking about you and talking about you guys. But
for the next day or two, right?
Right. And also, just so you know, that late this afternoon, I said to Flip, hey, Flip, I know it is your happy birthday week. It is your happy birthday week. However, we also have a tropical depression that may be moving in here, and it's going to be very damp for birthday week, very damp for birthday week.
You know what we don't have is inside the house depression.
Well,
I'm just saying there may be a depression in the Gulf, but that's the Gulf's issue to deal with. We have no depression here.
No. Well, I want you to have a very special birthday this year. I wanted you to have it last year, but I couldn't get a cherry pie delivered fast enough last year. Remember, you had said you really thought you would go ahead and go out and splurge on a cherry pie because you didn't want cake. You wanted a cherry pie.
Yeah.
And I started looking up your address because it was just your address then.
Right.
And I'm in Orlando trying to find somebody who will deliver a cherry pie for me in a timely manner. And everybody was like, well, I can do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's not his birthday. Today's his birthday. And so I went through all of that. And then by the time I found somebody, you go, I just went to Costco and I got a 3-pound cherry pie.
No.
You
got a 5-pound cherry pie. 5 F-I-N-G pounds of pie.
F-N-G. No, it is F-I-N-G, isn't it?
Yeah.
I better look at how we spell our company name.
No, well, the company's different, but.
Hey, Becky. Hey, good to see you. Please give Mike, your husband, our deepest sympathy. He has lost a lot of people in his family, and our sympathy goes out to you too as well, Becky.
Our sympathy does go out. I'm not going to stop working you, but it's with a heavy heart.
Yeah. And let me tell you, did I hear you say on Facebook that Ogden, Ohio is not letting you post for your free book bag giveaway? Because I think it's about time we started blackballing some of these places. But on the other hand, Blanchester is a very small town up in Ohio, but their police department is doing the thing where they park a cruiser so people can bring their donations to that.
It's almost like they're toys for tossing her.
Yes, which is a
Sort of.
wonderful thing.
Yeah. I like to make things verbs. That's
whatever floats your boat at this point, you know.
Wait, can I?
Well, we got a lot of things popping up there.
Okay, first of all, Mike, I'm not going to do this on the podcast, but I came very close to getting in touch with you to discuss to see how, you know, if you've made some changes eating and if you feel any better and you know, just get your thoughts on that. But I don't think that it's my business, and I didn't want to butt in, but I am thinking about you in that regard, just as far as getting on a health track. So there's that.
What did Mike write something?
No, he just said hello.
Oh, because Mike, I would also like to tell you, I'm firmly behind you because I knew you said you were going to a doctor or something. You know, I've made no secret about this. I've lost over 125 pounds in a year. The only thing I did was change my diet and my attitude. I didn't use hypnosis for that. Not because you wouldn't have helped me, because you would have. But for once in my life, I wanted to lose weight on my own. And I feel so much better. Flip and I would be thrilled to help you in any way we can.
All true.
And that goes for anybody. Anybody that watches us or calls us, if you're somebody who wants help with something, we can do.
If it's in our wheelhouse.
Yeah, and if it's not, boy, just like gardening wasn't really in our wheelhouse, but we've decided to do it, and we're good at it.
It was evidently. Real quick from Dee Dee. She's singing Happy Birthday Week with you.
God, I love that, because there was at one point today where he looked like he was going to actually throw up if I sang it again.
Let's see. Make it a great one. Make it a month. And then she goes on to say, we're waiting on another tornado, hoping it doesn't come when we fly out tomorrow. And then she comments on the shirt, you should wear blue more often, looking good for birthday week.
That's what I thought too.
And then she said, here comes the rain. Here comes the rain again.
You wearing colors is really nice.
It's killing me. I just have old clothes that fit now. And so I must have saved them for a reason. So,
well, what's funny is, as we talk about weight loss and stuff, it's funny because you had always said that you wanted to lose a few pounds, but you never went on a diet. But you started cooking for me, and you changed the way you ate.
Yeah.
And then it was like all of a sudden you're like, hey.
And it wasn't crazy weight loss for me. It was like 1 or 2 pounds a week. I mean, really. Sometimes I'd go a week without any change, but it was like 1 or 2 pounds a week. And now suddenly, the next thing you know, I think I'm down. And I didn't know I had this much to lose. I did not know I had this much to lose. I was evidently in denial, which I'm embarrassed about because I'm a hypnotist and I'm usually much more self-aware. But I think I lost in the ballpark of like 40 pounds, 35, 40 pounds.
The funny thing is neither one of us actually know where we started at exactly.
I know ballpark where I started, but I didn't actually get on a scale and say, today's the day I'm going to go on a diet, because I never went on a diet.
Well, and I knew I was on a really strict diet. Remember how afraid I was when I moved here?
Yeah.
I was really afraid. But it's funny.
Were you petrified?
I was.
Thinking food could never be there by your side?
Yeah. No, I was afraid because food always had been by my side. And I didn't want that anymore.
But then you learned to get along and you became strong.
Are you done yet?
Yeah, because I don't know the words. Real quick, Holly Janine says,
Oh, hey, Holly.
hi, Flip, hi, Rene, and also Mike Young.
Hey, Mike. How are you doing? Good to see you. I'm so glad to see everybody.
Then, I mean, this is not meant to be so self-serving, but then Holly said, look smashing in the cobalt blue. Thank you all very much for my, I don't, it's a guitar. I'll show you that. It's a guitar. Huh? I believe it's a Gibson. Well, it's definitely a Gibson. Anyway, back to the podcast.
You can do whatever you want today. You know why? It's your birthday week. Right. It's your birthday week. Do what you want. I told you. Tell your long ass story. Your very long stories.
You know, I take pride in my storytelling.
I know you do. And I take pride in it too.
You know, a lot of people are not good storytellers because they either go too slow, which is what you're accusing me of.
Did I say that?
Where there's no payoff, or they leave out a bunch of details and sort of the color commentary that really brings life to the story.
You fell out of the helicopter. Story over.
No, that's a shitty story. I mean, honestly, I'm just going to be straight up.
Well, then you tell the story.
I'm not telling a story, but I'm just saying.
No, I really want you.
That's not even a story. That's just like a comment. By the way, if anybody else fall out of a helicopter, I did. And then like, yeah, that's
no. I actually have a news video posted where I'm getting out of the helicopter.
Well, yeah, but on all twos.
Yeah, in high heels.
Yeah, well, I didn't have that
and
luxury.
A lot shorter skirt than I should have had on getting out of a helicopter.
Well, it's not like Billy Barty was helping you out of the helicopter. By the way, that was a small person joke. That's if a small person was upskirting. See, I'm explaining the joke. What? So it's my birthday.
I know. It is not your birthday. We still have how many more minutes?
3 days, 6 hours, roughly.
Yes,
I can tell you.
Yeah.
But anyway, no. You know what? If they're sort of a sweet, in my opinion, they're sort of a sweet spot to telling a story.
Yes, I believe so too.
And what you did, wasn't it? 3 days, 5 hours, 29 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not vain or self-absorbed. Renee actually sent me an email, and I clicked on it, and she gave me like a countdown to my birthday. It's a countdown.
Well, because much like me, Flip comes from a family where birthdays were not a big deal. And we're not celebrated a whole lot. And then when you become a parent, it's all about for the kids, and you don't get celebrated a lot. I absolutely did not enjoy birthdays until last year. I enjoyed it because he was relentless and obnoxious.
I was delightful and supportive.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I meant.
Tomato.
Oh and I wound up having a wonderful birthday. And then I really enjoyed this year. Now I want to pass that on to you.
Well, as a present, embrace my storytelling.
I told you today you get to tell.
No. I don't mean today.
Oh.
Generally speaking, going forward, throughout life, as the world turns.
We'll see.
All right. You're going to back me into a corner, and I'm going to tell stories the way you say I should, and then you're going to be very, very unhappy about it.
I don't want that. I just want you to be happy. Just tell your story. First of all, it doesn't make any difference whether I'm happy or not. I want you to be happy.
Well, no, it absolutely makes a difference. I don't believe in a happy person. Everybody else can go screw themselves. By the way, that's a take on happy wife, happy life, which I think we've discussed before, and I'm not a fan of. I think that everybody should get the opportunity to be in a good place.
He gets to rave too.
Not just one person. I think everyone, if one person's happy and nobody else is, then it still sucks. So, all right. Rest of this podcast, I'm going to tell stories the way you want me to.
No.
We'll see how that goes. I don't know what that mouth noise was. It was some kind of a gurgle, and I didn't like it at all.
Sounded like the death rattle. We thought it was his birthday week. Come to find out, he made this little noise. Tonight is your podcast.
No. I'm just saying. No, it's our podcast. It's their podcast. It's our podcast. You know what this is? It's the whole of us.
Yeah.
So there's that. So you mentioned soil to soul. I don't know if we've really discussed it, not certainly on today's podcast, but I don't know if people know what that is.
Well, if they follow our Facebook pages, they do, because I've been talking about it on there. You probably haven't seen it.
You know what? I have been really busy the last month or so, or two, and I haven't been on social media.
Three.
I haven't been on social media.
You've been really sick since March.
That's what I meant. I had some ailment which prevented me from getting on social media.
Yeah. Speaking of your ailment, have you seen Joanne pop on?
No, but I will tell you, we have Naniki's right over here.
Oh,
Betty
hey,
Newman's
Nancy.
right over here. Pamela Pearson's right over here.
Pam's here. Good.
Yeah.
Glad to see you guys. Oh, see, I miss people when they're not here. But I wanted to tell Joanne, Joanne sent us the exotic meats because she has alpha-gal disease, which was a tick-borne.
Yeah, the Lone Star tick, which there's a rumor it was genetically engineered. Don't know if it's true. To create an allergy to mammals.
And so she can no longer eat any meat from a mammal. So she sent us some of the meat, and we got to cook the duck bacon, which I thoroughly enjoyed.
I did not expect to like it. I was shocked that I liked it, and I liked it a fair amount. Yes.
And so we've got a video coming up. He's working on that. But in reality, you have been working a lot.
Yeah.
You had to dig more in the garden because we got into an emergency situation.
We had so overgrown so many plants that were like in starter boxes. They needed to find a new home in the ground. What?
Overgrown is correct. We were like, hey, Flip.
We had like 40.
They're wanting to put in a change of address.
We had like 40 pepper plants and we had like 40 tomato plants, and they had nowhere to go.
Yeah, they were in the starter boxes because we'd started everything by seed. And who knew we would be that good at it?
Certainly not our neighbor.
No.
Hey, real quick, for Dee Dee and Mike, because you're watching on YouTube, I believe, we're trying out a new microphone. So if you get a chance, would you just jot down in the chat real quick whether or not the sound is decent or better than decent or not decent?
Yeah, because I hope you guys have noticed we've upgraded a lot. And when I say we, I mean Flip surprised me with some new cameras, the lights. The lights he surprised me with earlier when he got them. But the cameras are a huge upgrade. Just
and
made
so
our
much
life
easier.
Significantly easier and better. And he does all of that. We're really excited too. He's finally getting into the catch-up mode from where you were.
I was way behind.
Way behind. We are starting to edit more. We're getting ready to do a lot for our sponsor, Rebecca Rose Fine Portrait Studio. I'm telling you guys, if you do not go on our pages and take advantage of the wonderful gift certificate that we have on there, you are missing an opportunity, because I'm thrilled with this portrait. Aren't you?
I absolutely am. Absolutely. I mean, it's beautiful.
It is. And,
By the way, Leslie Rhodes.
Hi, Leslie. How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see everybody.
Let's see. From Mike, the audio is better than decent. Sounds really good. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Good to know.
Yeah. And I was going to tell you guys too, and we will put this in the links or the comments or wherever we can in this video. We watch a couple of guys on YouTube for weather.
Oh,
We watch Max Velocity, and we will tag him so you can hook up with him.
2 words, Max Velocity.
And we watch Ryan Hall Y'all, and we will connect you with them. They are great weathermen, not like what you're used to watching on TV, although they are weathermen. But they go live anytime there's an emergency.
Yeah, so for instance, Dee Dee and Mike, since you're in a tornado-prone area at the moment, if you go to Max Velocity, well, Ryan Hall does it as well, but they may be actually having weather watchers and storm chasers in your area giving you live updates.
I tell you, it's invaluable during hurricanes.
Yeah, no doubt.
I have to leave for a minute. I'm going to be right back.
Where are you going? Okay, never mind.
Do you really want to know?
No.
Actually, it's no big deal. I have to go below my nose.
Oh.
That's so much better than anything you could do.
Why is it that when one bodily fluid leaves, it's more acceptable than if another bodily fluid leaves? As far as, public knowledge.
Well, I don't know, but
Storm, the Road Comics Adventure dog, has become much more affectionate, and so now she likes to be a big dead weight carpet, providing that she's in her way. Oh, from Naniki, thank you very much. Birthday is Saturday, actually. And Holly Janine, you're correct. Billy Barty was a little person. Now there's I don't know the guy's name who played Mini-Me, and then there's
Vern Troyer.
Oh, that might be it.
Yeah.
And then Peter Dinklage.
You know how I know Vern Troyer?
Vern Troyer. How do you know that?
This is sad but true. At one point, I was a big fan of all reality TV. And I used to watch a program on MTV called The Surreal Life.
Oh, I've heard of that.
And Vern Troyer was on there. And you know how it's funny that they say at a certain age, parents become their kids and kids become the parents?
Absolutely.
My son called me and he said, "Are you watching the presidential debate with Barack Obama?"
So it was either 2008 or 2012.
And I said, "No, I'm watching The Surreal Life." And that's what...
Oh, talk about a Freaky Friday.
Yeah. I go, hey. And I go, yeah. And Vern Troyer happened to be on. Yeah.
So I've been looking in our streaming service for, and I haven't found yet, but I heard there was a movie with Peter Dinklage. Do you know who that is?
Yes.
Okay. And he plays Hervé Villechaize in a movie called My Dinner with Hervé.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. And I think it's somewhat biographical, I think. But I just watched, there's a YouTube channel called Remember When, and they did an episode on Fantasy Island, and there was a lot of information about Hervé Villechaize. Turns out really interesting. He went to some famous art institute in Paris. By the way, he's French.
Ooh la la.
And he ended up becoming a very accomplished artist.
Oh, wow.
I forget, he painted a portrait of someone, but someone fairly famous. And I want to say at auction it sold for like $500,000-$600,000.
Wow.
Yeah, like a really, really good accomplished artist. And had whatever other problems he had, but evidently led a very interesting and colorful life. And Peter Dinklage as Hervé Villechaize was evidently a wonderful portrayal and a really good movie.
Sounds like it'd be good. I didn't think the one you turned on last night was going to be good.
So
Did you like that segue?
So
Cause
what?
It's your birthday week. It's your birthday week.
Rene has not. She likes movies, I think, right?
I'm really enjoying the movies,
but was not a big movie goer for a good part of her life. Not that she dislikes them, but she just didn't happen to go a bunch. And so a lot of movies over the years she's never seen, but heard of and heard things about them.
Yeah, when you're a single mom with 3 kids, movies aren't, if you go to one, it's a cartoon.
So I've been tracking down on, we've got several streaming, whatever. So I keep trying to track them down so we can watch them. And we're in the process of watching the Justin Timberlake and, oh gosh, I can't think of her name. The gal with the huge eyes movie, In Time.
And first of all, I didn't think I would like it because it was Justin Timberlake. And also, I'm not a huge fan of sci-fi.
Yeah, it is a sci-fi movie.
But I'm really into it. And I was really liking it right up until I felt my head snap. And I went, I think I'm going to sleep.
So In Time is a movie in the future where they have ostensibly like 15-minute cities. They've got like different zones. Almost like the Hunger Games, where they have different zones. You didn't see that one either? No. Okay. Anyway,
here's what I say to you: did we watch it?
We have not.
Then what do you think the chances are?
We have not. You have not. So when people are born, they have like a clock on their arm that activates when they're 25 years old, and when they're 25, they get 1 year. That's it. And then time is a currency. So if you work, you get paid in minutes, hours, days, weeks, whatever. And every time you buy something, whether you pay for rent or you get a beer at the grocery store, you pay in time. If you clock out, if your clock goes to 0, you die. You have a heart attack and you die and you're dead and that's it. So that's the premise of the movie. And because it's my birthday, Renee's like, it's not my birthday, it's my birthday week. She goes, watch whatever you want. And I'm trying to pick movies that I think she would like. I know she doesn't like futuristic movies, and she's not a big fan of sci-fi movies. And I don't think she saw Justin Timberlake as an actor. He's more a singer and a musician.
Yeah, and quite honestly, let's face it, I didn't see him as much of a singer.
But so I turned it on, and it seems like you're hooked.
Yeah, I really did like this one. I didn't like the computer pod people.
The computer pod.
Remember, they're laying in the computers, and sometimes they're...
Oh, The Matrix.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Well, we watched 20 minutes of The Matrix.
Yeah, I was so lost.
I think 20 minutes was probably 15 minutes more than you really were happy about, personally.
But I was trying to figure it out and catch on.
It is a complicated, convoluted movie. So much so, I watched Remember When. I saw an episode about that. Do you know? I know you don't. That's rhetorical. That the actors in The Matrix were given like homework, like a reading list of books they had to read.
Oh my God!
On philosophy, on all like different points of view, because the either the writer, executive producer, director, they had like this point of view. They wanted people to understand the movie they were making. Several really heady, thick, complicated books on philosophy they had to read before they could do this movie.
I'd have never made it.
Just saying. Naniki, love Justin, dislike sci-fi. Oh, okay.
I tell you what, this one I was kind of getting into, which surprised me more than anything. But it's like I told him, I don't want him just to pick movies for me, although I appreciate that you do. But it is your birthday week. I want this birthday to be really special. So I told you tonight's podcast, you do whatever you want. I promise not to roll my eyes or anything, and just have I want you to have a great week. Oh. I actually offered not to ever cook anything because I knew that would help your week go along.
I took you up on that offer.
Yeah.
Tina.
Hey, cousin Tina, my sweet cousin who lives right up the road.
You know, what do you do when someone who doesn't like cooking and who doesn't think she cooks well, what do you do when she says, would you like me to cook dinner? How do you say thank you, no thank you without sounding offensive?
Well, you say it like you said it. I'm good.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see. Tina says happy birthday. Thank you. We have Stacy. Christmas is right up there.
Oh, hey, Stacy. How are you doing? It's been a long time since I've seen Stacy.
Me too.
You've never seen Stacy.
That's a long time.
Well, I guess it is. That's true. But thanks for showing up on It's Flip's birthday week. It's Flip's birthday week. Oh, I posted it everywhere.
Did you really? No, but did you really?
Yes, I really did. I sent people private messages. Please give him the countdown in the comments or say happy birthday.
Thank you all. And we're good. We're good.
I thought we'd have some fun.
So did you know? Well, here we go. Let's see. Spike Selzer is on.
Hey, Spike.
And also Aunt Jean. Right
Aunt Jean. Hi, Aunt Jean. It's good to see you.
I swear to God, this feels
glad
like
you're
romper room.
feeling.
And I see Aunt Jean, and I see Cousin Tina, and I see.
It feels what?
Like romper room. You know, they have the mirror.
Oh my God, I'd forgotten about the mirror.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I pulled that one right out of my ass. If you look at my ass, you go, there seems like there's a fact missing.
And you're holding it right
And there it is, right there.
Right there, Aunt Jean. You've embraced my family a lot, and I appreciate that. The crazy grandchildren.
I have met very few of your family, but whether it's having talked with them on the podcast, on the phone, or meeting some in person, like your lovely son, your daughter, your son-in-law, your grandson, wonderful. And they've been very nice to me. They've embraced me. They're wonderful.
Okay. And don't forget Dillinger.
Oh my goodness, Dillinger's a dog. Just
the grand dog.
Yeah.
He is the grand dog, and he for some reason loved you. Remember, plopped right up.
What do you mean for some reason? He's got good taste and he knows.
Well, I just
it's that that if you know, you know.
Well, I didn't mean it like that. What I meant it by is, first of all, I thought he would be all loved up on me because he knew me, and he was like, "Yeah, we've seen you before."
If you know, you know.
I forgot. It's his birthday. It's his birthday week. It's his birthday week.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to take a moment out now to say a week or two ago, and I think within the last week, I got a message from someone who's a very, very nice person, has been to my show a bunch, and has always been really nice. But he sent a message and he said, "Hey, I just caught your podcast. Just so you know, I'm going to paraphrase. He didn't use these exact words, but I'm going to paraphrase for brevity's sake. He goes, just saw your podcast. It sucks." Yeah, no, he basically did.
Yeah, he actually did. You know how I knew it was not really nice? Because it took you 24 hours to tell me.
Well, and again, just so you know.
Well, you may not know this. Who's the most sensitive one in the household?
Storm. You think you're more sensitive than Storm?
Oh, yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, she didn't give a shit about crap about that. I'm the one that's going to get pulled in front of HR, aren't I?
No, I said the S word earlier too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
okay. Well,
yeah.
We might be a problem. I don't know. We'll work it out. But here's the deal. I'm sensitive, and he knows that. But you're also kind of sensitive too.
No,
I mean, and when you're okay.
I mean, a little, I guess. I don't know.
And we understand if people don't like this. I don't watch a lot of podcasts, and a lot of people don't like it because we like to talk to you guys.
Yeah,
I've had people before that send messages and go, "Hey, we tuned into your podcast. We don't know any of these people. Stop talking to them. It's boring."
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh,
You didn't tell me that.
I know.
Right. Why didn't you say? I'm going to go on record, and you can believe this or not, and I'm sure you don't care. And if you do, I mean, that's great, but I'm not sure why you would. I do the podcast because it's fun. I do the podcast because it's a hoot hanging out with Rene, and I do podcast because I enjoy it. It's not for everyone. I know it's not for everyone. So if someone doesn't like it, I genuinely does not hurt my feelings.
I know that.
I sincerely don't care.
I know it hurts my feelings.
Yeah,
that hurt my feelings.
I just found it weird. That's all I'm saying. I found it weird for someone to go out of their way to go, hey, I like a lot of what you do, but this one thing here sucks.
And here's what he did that infuriated me, because I'm the one that goes off half-cocked. Is that not correct? You might have said I came near a hissy.
I go fully cocked. You're right. You go half-cocked.
Yeah. He didn't send you a private message.
Oh, that's right. It wasn't private. It was on
he
Facebook.
Posted it on your page.
Yeah.
And that to me says you want to make sure everybody knows that you think it sucks.
But, and again, not y'all, because y'all are wonderful. Y'all are wonderful. But the general public, someone in Bangladesh, someone in Eugene, Oregon, someone in Sao Paulo. Is that a place?
Brazil.
You know, watch the podcast. Don't watch it. Like it. Don't like it. If you don't like it, don't watch it.
They hate that we promote. Some people go, and it's none of you guys, none of our peeps. You all are our peeps, you know. You might be surprised how much we talk about all of you through the week.
Daily.
Yeah.
Honestly, daily.
Yeah. And it's funny because somebody said too, oh my God, how many channels are you going to have? What are you going to do? One day when I posted that we were doing the new Soil the Soul.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, what do you care? Man, this is my stuff. It's my time. We love doing it. When we got together over a year ago, the one thing we said was, if we're going to form a business, we're going to do things our way and we're going to do what we want to do.
Do you know why I brought this up?
No, but it's your birthday.
Well, no. Okay, so I did. I had a reason.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Nothing to be sorry about. So, because again, everyone here is wonderful. Even Dee Dee just right now, like, I like it like that. The podcast that is, I like the way you do things. And everyone who's been on that are your friends and my friends and our friends, it's great. I actually brought it up for lurkers. Right?
Uh-huh.
I was being covert. And I was saying to lurkers, if you don't like us, leave. Yeah, if you don't like the show, don't watch it. And if you want to send ugly messages and tell me how much you hate it, that's fine. I don't care. But I just thought it was really funny. Yeah,
probably not good to send them to me because you might find out from the new channel, from Soil the Soul.
Uh-huh.
You know what one of our channels is on that, right? One of our segments.
Oh, I'm sure I do.
Kitchen Witch.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I like New Age stuff, and we live really close to New Orleans. I'll just go get a voodoo doll and put little pins in it.
Well, and as it turns out, I'm happy to drive her there because I got me an automobile, and I know the way. And Nikki sent, I think, 100%. Oh, there you go. Tina Roberts, that's rude.
Yeah, I think it's rude. Here's what's funny, and I'm going to bring this up because I want to have a little hissy.
Oh, you're going to hissy?
I'm going to hissy.
All right, everyone buckle up. Here comes the hissy.
I use New Age stuff on my hair. Coconut oil, avocado oil. And today when I put it in before I took a shower, I had handfuls of hair come out. And if you've been watching since April, you know that I waited a very long time to have my hair done. I knew exactly how I wanted it. And I got a permanent, and the girl screwed it up beyond repair. And the way I know she knew that she screwed it up, because she couldn't get me out of there fast enough before my hair even dried.
See, for me, that was new information when you told me that today.
Yeah, I know. I knew what she was doing. But I've always tried to give people the benefit of the doubt. But now I'm 2 years away from having my hair grow out. And now my hair is breaking off and cutting off. So When I tell people I do new age stuff, don't mess around with me. I am not kidding. She's very lucky I'm not suing her because my scalp is also burnt to the place where I can't be out in the sun during the day.
Right. Well, let's be very honest. Suing someone is not a new age concept, but those are separate thoughts.
You don't know how I'm going to do it.
Oh, that's a good point. I stand corrected.
But actually, the kitchen witch is actually about using things from your kitchen that help you to focus and manifest. That's not really witchcraft or anything. Although I do know the cycles of the moon and what they mean, and I'm really into that kind of stuff. And I love my tarot cards, and I love having a big old hissy.
I'm not good for her hissy.
No, he was kidding me the other day. Well, you weren't really kidding. And anyway, he made it so now I laugh when I think about throwing a fit. And I used to throw some pretty good fits.
I have no doubt that you were second to none. That's a compliment. By the way, a big shout out to you. So, if you know what tallow is, great. If you don't, ostensibly, it's if you were to heat up beef fat to the point where it liquefies, it becomes what's known as tallow. We have a bunch of beef bones, and we would make beef broth. When you make beef broth, and then it chills in the refrigerator, what floats to the top is the tallow.
The fat, the hardened fat, and it gets hard in the refrigerator.
So, Rene, we've done beef broth twice. One where I spiced it up a bunch and I used the tallow for cooking. One where we did nothing to it and it's just straight tallow, and she uses it for skincare.
Right. I made body butter.
So she made body butter and she uses it every day with very few ingredients, I believe.
Right. I used tallow, avocado oil, castor oil, frankincense,
Right.
tea tree oil,
That may be
and
it.
honey.
Oh, and a little dab of honey. Yeah.
What's honey used for?
It's an exfoliant. It's also antibacterial, I think.
Yes, antimicrobial.
Microbial, bacterial,
Same thing.
whatever.
Yeah.
So she's been using it every day, and she's real quick, Becky. First of all, Elizabeth said automobile LOL had a flashback to 16 Candles. I get a little negativity thrown at me about helping kids with school supplies. They said their parents need to step up, and that's not always the reason kids don't have school supplies. There's all kinds of reasons.
Yeah. And I tell you what, Becky, like I told you a long time ago, I was a single parent without a lot of support. I wish somebody like you was around, because there's nothing scarier than looking at 3 kids and taking a look at their supply list and going, this is the majority of my food budget. Wow. Just to get school supplies. And I would have welcomed your help. And if any of you on here have the desire to help somebody, many of you of our people who have never met Becky but have heard about it from here, if you have the desire to help somebody, she's a wonderful person to help, because every dime she gets goes to helping school kids in a very impoverished area.
Right. She's a lovely lady.
Not only that, she feeds them as well, because there are a lot of kids, if you've been on the rougher side of life, that there are some kids that in the summer don't have lunch because they're not getting it at school.
Right. They don't get it at home. They wouldn't get it at home. They get it from school, but when school's out, they're
where they get it?
Yeah.
Book Bag Becky.
If not for.
And you know what? I hope you all get to meet Becky and see her booth next year at the reunion. And you know what? Not only is it going to be sometime that April, May, we could also consider it June and do it for birthday week.
Thank you.
Could you imagine 50 or 60 people walking around and going, Flip, it's your birthday week?
Where'd Flip go? He's gone. He's gone. So I'm not done. So the Rene has been using the Tallow and she's been amazed by it, and it was like far exceeded her wildest dreams.
Right.
As far as the quality. So just for shits and grins. I can't think what the other word is for like poop and grins. That doesn't sound right. She looked up on Amazon, and forgetting for the moment that in her product there's absolutely no preservatives. And by the way, I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm just mentioning, when you actually do.
Yeah, I showed you the recipe and showed you exactly how I make it, so you can make it at home. I don't want to sell it.
Yeah, it's not that. But a 2-ounce jar of something similar on Amazon, 2-ounce jar with a lot of preservatives was how much money?
$134. I checked a little while ago, and it's
2 ounces.
2.6 ounces, actually. So
okay, almost 3 ounces.
$134.
She made, we got to figure 16, 24 ounces, something like that.
Oh, I think it's like 28 ounces.
Yeah. For what will amount to for the entire jar. Let's see. We get the beef broth out of it, but the bones were about 20. And then a few drops of frankincense, tea tree,
honey we have. See, here's the beautiful thing. And this is why we chose soil to soul lifestyle. It's stuff we have here already. Everything we had was here.
Yeah. Well, I got tea tree, but not for that. I just got it to get for you to have it in the house because I knew you'd like it.
Right. And it's great because with you working in the garden, you and I both, if we cut ourselves, tea tree oil is a great for taking care of wounds.
Right.
Wound care. It's, I love having it around, but it's also great for aging. I can tell you, I can see a huge difference in my face. There are 2 products I'm using. I'm going to do the other one. It's a bay leaf astringent. And they're saying that bay leaf is the new Botox. You're using some of that. Do you like it?
Yeah, I do like it. I'm not using it as often as I should, but I do like it. But the point is, $138 for under 3 ounces with a bunch of preservatives versus like $30 for about 28 ounces. Better for you, fresh, no preservatives.
And the one thing I like about doing this at home, I would like to tell people how altruistic I was and how concerned I was. That's not why I started doing this. This all started when I was in the Cayman Islands.
Oh, right.
And
I know this.
I'm a little white girl that is so snow white that I would never tan. I would burn, peel, and repeat. And along comes one of these suntan companies, Hawaiian Tropic, and they were selling this big fancy stuff. It was outrageously expensive. And he goes, but it has cocoa butter and coconut oil in it, which is great tanning. And I go, well, if that's what it's got in it, why don't I try to find some of that stuff? So I found out you could buy cocoa butter and coconut oil. And I started mixing up my own. And so here I go with a bottle to the pool, and people going, how did you get so dark? And it isn't only about getting the tan, it's about keeping it, and those oils would help
without destroying your skin, without peeling, burning.
Yeah, I never burned after that. Yeah. And so then I've just expanded it out.
By the way, right there, Jeff Clark.
Hey, Jeff.
And he wrote giggles, and then he goes, shits and giggles. Jeff, the point was I wanted to avoid the word shits.
But thanks for playing our game. And don't help him be a degenerate.
Yeah, no, the giggles part I knew, or grins or giggles, either way. It was the other word I was looking to replace. But thanks for the help.
Jeff, I'm going to kill you. You're going to have to come to the reunion. I got to get with Joanne. Joanne and I are going to get here. She must be working tonight.
Might be.
Yeah.
So Dee Dee and Michael occasionally are commenting. Dee Dee's, everybody sing the song. It's Flip's birthday week.
It's Flip's birthday week. It's Flip's birthday week.
And then she said, let's see, just grab your broom, girl.
Hey, I'm all about it. I said something about one of the things I do is on the first day of every month, I put some cinnamon in my hand. I walk out the front door, facing in. I open the door, and I blow the cinnamon into the house.
I usually have a cup of tea that's tilted, just waiting.
You're not allowed to make fun of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you can today. And why? It's your special birthday week. It's your special birthday week. Is it obnoxious yet? I started this yesterday morning.
If you see me pull out the crystal ball, it's Betty by time for you.
But what it is I do that. It helps me to concentrate. I am a person that believes in manifestation. I do that so I think about the good things I want to bring into our home for that month. That I want to bring in kindness. I want to bring in good abundance. And by abundance, I don't just mean money. I mean care and all the good things that go with that. And that's what I want coming into our home. And that's a reminder that somebody sent me an email. Now, you know about this. They go, that's practice. Somebody sent a message after me talking about it on a podcast and going, I'm not watching you because you're practicing witchcraft. Well, let me tell you, first of all, if you call me a witch, that's one of the nicer things I've been called.
Oh, wait, that's I Dream of Jeannie. Never mind.
Oh, wait. Oh, I know you were going to do Bewitched.
And I can't think of how
Bothered and Bewildered?
No, I was going to do Bewitched. I can't think of how that went.
Yeah, but you do know there's a song called Bewitched, Bothered, and Bewildered.
No.
Look it up.
Mm-hmm.
It's an old 40s or 50s song. Aunt Jean will know about it.
Bet she does.
If that's witchcraft, I'm really not good at it.
Because
I just do it to help meditate. And I'm going to show those things to people. And once again, I'm just using the stuff we have around the house, except for the voodoo dolls, but I'm seriously thinking about making some of those.
All right, keep going.
And we actually got Kitchen Wit from AI because we were looking for some ideas, and it says you should call yourself Kitchen Wit. And we both went, and so I designed a little logo for it. And then at the bottom, I go, oh, I don't like this logo because it didn't have him in it. And he said, well, wasn't there a male genie in I Dream of Jeannie?
Yeah, a cooking gin.
And so we made him a male genie, a gin, and put him in a copper pot. And I love that logo. I love everything about it.
So what, Bewitched and Bewildered or whatever?
Bewitched, Bothered, and Bewildered is an old song.
Bewildered. Oh, it sure is.
Who sings it?
I'll tell you in a second. Ella Fitzgerald.
Well, we're going to get kicked off anyway.
Well, no, actually, they will take the video off. It looks like it's an Ella Fitzgerald. Was there a movie? Because Rita Hayworth is tagged in this.
I don't know. I didn't get that far in.
Bewitched, Bothered, and Bewildered, also Doris Day.
Oh, Doris Day did sing.
Tony Bennett, Lady Gaga did a rendition.
Wow.
I don't know who this is, but Sarah Vaughan did a version.
I've heard of Sarah Vaughan. She came after the Bee Gees, so I'm not sure who she is.
Hokey Smokey, Linda Ronstadt did a version.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The McGuire sisters did a version.
I told you it was 40s, 50s.
Evidently, this is a really famous song that I've never heard and don't know anything about.
Well, thank God I'm here. And you know why I did it?
Just for my birthday?
Because it's your birthday week. It's your birthday week.
Oh,
By
guess
the
what?
way, not only is there a song, I make him watch the dance too.
Rod Stewart did a version.
I know Rod Stewart. I
Well, I
love
know who
Rod
Rod
Stewart.
Stewart is too. Rod Stewart, I believe, I don't know if he still does, but in the day he used to, in his concerts, live concerts, he used to kick his soccer balls out into the audience. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. He kicked soccer balls. And now this is either,
We could do that when we do live shows. I'll kick them.
well, you may not want to when you hear the rest of the story. At one of his concerts, he kicked and this could be a TED fact, but I think it's true. Kicked a soccer ball, hit a guy in the face, broke his nose, and he got sued for a lot of money. And I think he stopped kicking soccer balls. If anybody knows that story, oh, Claude Johnson is right there.
Hi, Claude. How are you? How is everybody at your house?
And Jeff Clark is saying he hopes to make it to the reunion. He'd like to be able to do it.
I tell you what, we're going to fix it so we can do a reunion just outside of New Orleans. And let me
Or
tell you,
in New Orleans. What do you
well,
mean?
yeah, I just figured it'd be cheaper if we go outside New Orleans a little bit.
I don't know. Well,
You know, look who's the cheap one in the family.
no, we'll just do some research.
Yeah.
But like if every time you need to like charter a bus to go into the court or something.
Well, you're right.
That might be
But I think Joanne's amazing at planning this kind of stuff.
that I have no doubt
She is the trip witch.
about. I don't know if she'll appreciate that.
She will.
All right.
Remember, our birthdays are close together. We're right here,
True that.
Joanna.
I wonder if we're going to get in trouble for that whole Bewitched theme song.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's only 45. Well, it's 45 seconds.
Somebody will call and report it, one of the lurkers.
That don't even happen anymore. AI is going to scrub it, and they're going to discover that I did something naughty. And next thing you know,
AI and everybody else in the whole freaking world knows.
that's right. So anyway, so that's, yeah, we do have a lot of different, I'm circling way back around. We have a lot of different channels because it doesn't make sense to put everything that we do in one channel.
Everything was getting convoluted because, for somebody who hated to have their picture taken, I sure take a lot of pictures and videos.
That was one of your hissy bits
It was one of my,
at one point in time.
it was my big hissy.
That was a pretty good hissy. As hissies go, if it were a Richter scale moment, it'd have been a solid 6.5 in the Richter scale.
Yeah, I'm letting you get by with this right now because
I'm just
it's your birthday week. It's your birthday week.
Claude Johnson. I also saw Frank Sinatra and Linda Ronstadt did it. Oh yeah, the movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was scrolling through YouTube, I was shocked how many artists covered that song.
Yeah.
And I don't know who wrote it, and I don't know who originally did it. But a lot of people
I
did
think it
that
was
song.
the McGuire sisters. They're probably the oldest ones there.
Could be.
But Bewitched, Bothered, and Bewildered.
I'm gonna have to listen to that song once we're no longer gonna get in trouble.
And this is how you got you hooked on the best damn band in the land.
You know what? We've talked about this on multiple episodes. If you
By the way, you guys might as well start becoming Ohio State fans because we will be talking Ohio State football here in just a couple of months. I'm so very excited.
we are right. I mean, actually, in real terms, right around the corner.
Yeah. You keep booking all these dates in September.
Joanne, no worries. My last business trip was crazy. Limo was in an accident. I canceled flight, one change of flights, arrived 4 hours late for a different airport, and Delta lost my luggage.
You know what? I used to do a joke. You know what my joke was?
What's that?
You know what Delta stands for?
Well, I have an acronym too, but I think it's different.
Don't expect luggage to arrive.
Or don't. Doesn't ever leave the airport. I believe it. Delta doesn't.
Yeah,
ever.
because in all the years I traveled, and I had 2 or 3 million miles at one point on all the different airlines, especially Cayman Air, because I used to fly to the Caymans. I was always working in the Caymans. Never been on a vacation. Millions of airlines thing. And Delta is the only person that ever lost a piece of my luggage. And I was flying to New York to do a talk show. and they lost my gloves.
Wow, that sucks.
Oh yeah, they wound up bringing my outfit to the talk show studio.
Wow. I think so. So I used to fly American here in Lafayette, and then
By the way, hi Christopher Jackson, if you're watching. We don't know who he pilots for, but when you said American Airlines,
this isn't ugly. This is not.
no. But when you said American Airline, it made me think of Christopher.
So I used to fly American exclusively, and in fact, I've got about 1,200,000 miles with them, and I'm like lifetime gold or whatever. And then at some point, they merged or bought TWA. Did you know that? And there was a wrinkle.
No.
There was a wrinkle in the union contract. I swear to you, I'm not making this up. That they pulled out of Lafayette, Louisiana's airport.
Oh no.
After that merge, they had to, for some reason, they pulled out, and I no longer now. I was flying American exclusively, and so I then switched over and started flying Continental. And Continental at one point
they don't exist anymore, do they?
At one point, they were like the worst airline in America, and they pulled themselves up by the bootstraps. And I literally fell in love with Continental. Fell in love with them. And then they say it was a merger, but actually United, it was a takeover. United took over Continental. Continental's gone. And I was hoping that United would rise itself up to Continental standards.
No.
That did not happen.
Well, it's funny because you said TWA, and I don't know if you looked at me go, and I went,
Trans World Airlines, TWA.
Yes, I remember that. And I remember being with a very famous comedian now, actually. He and I worked in Miami together, and we were flying down to St. Thomas. Jimmy Brewer.
I don't know him. I know who he is.
Jimmy Brewer and I were good friends. We had a blast. But let's just say the night before this trip, we'd been drinking.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And so we are going to the Miami airport to get on a flight to go to St. Thomas, that we're working down there. And he is like so hungover, he can't stand it. I'm a professional, so I was all right. And we're carrying our luggage all over, and we go, St. Thomas is a U.S. island, so we're going on domestic flights. It isn't international. We'll come to find out, if it's an island, it's an international flight.
I didn't know that.
So we had to run. Here he is. He's so hungover. We had to run from this terminal all the way, all of these TWA gates, all the way to the other end. We finally get him on the plane, and he sits down and he goes, "Give me your airsick bag."
Oh no!
And that's exactly what I go. Oh no! The mom in me came right out.
Did you hold his hair?
No, but I did get him a cold washcloth.
Right. And
he filled up several bags. We got rid of those. We hadn't even backed out the gate yet. And then he was okay. Then we find out we were on a flight with a bunch of honeymoon couples. We didn't know St. Thomas was this huge honeymoon destination. So we're like the only people that are single on this plane. Everybody else is all snuggled up. So Jimmy pulls out, he goes, "I need another earstick bag." Well, you only have to ask me once after watching you puke for 15 minutes. He puts it on his hand and he uses it as a puppet. I've told you this story.
Oh, you did tell me this.
And he starts doing a puppet show. Now we're doing a puppet show in our seats. All these people are turned around watching us. And the flight attendants gave us a bottle of champagne for entertaining people.
That's hysterical.
Yes, we had a ball. We had a ball, but we did not smell good and we did not look good because we were sweating liquor.
But you were flying TWA.
TWA.
Yeah.
And you could still smoke. Remember when you could smoke in the back?
I remember those days. Right there, my buddy, Brian Stam.
Hey, Brian Stam, how are you? Good to see you. I responded to him today.
That was nice of you. My family has known his family since...
Cookies?
No. Since at least I was like 6 and maybe even before I was born. But
wow.
I've been knowing them forever. Right up there, you got Jimmy Leonard,
Hey, Jim
who
Leonard.
said, "What's up, kids? In Willowville, recovering from upper respiratory infection. Well, that sucks. Taking 2 weeks, but feeling better today. Well, glad you're feeling better."
Wow. Sorry to hear you're sick, Jim. Jimmy Leonard, you guys, one of the best people in the entire world. You and he are big friends now.
Yeah,
Because, you hung out at the winery.
but when he gave me his number, and when I called, it was the Willowville Police Department. So I was
Actually, Aspirations Winery. Boy, if you're ever in Clearwater, what a wonderful place to go. I hated that we had to cancel that show, but I didn't hate that we didn't go because you were not going to make it.
I had a few issues, but
Yeah.
I'm better now.
Thank goodness changing your diet has changed everything. Just tweaking your diet a little bit has changed that.
Let's see. Oh my God, Aditi, you're gonna hear that song in your sleep.
He hears it in his sleep because I sit out here and sing it all night.
Oof. You are relentless with your support.
I wanted you to have a good birthday.
I like birthdays. I'm not gonna lie. I like birthdays. I didn't always, but some of mine have been rocky. So, not last year, not this year. Although, because I don't eat sugar.
Yeah, you had stopped eating sugar.
And so the Rene talked me in, because I love cherry pie. She talked me into getting a cherry pie. It's like, yeah, you better get a cherry pie. So
what's funny is I had given up sugar, 3 months before that, and I wouldn't have eaten it if my life depended on it. But I so wanted you to have something special for your birthday.
So as opposed to going to a restaurant and getting a slice of pie, I went to Costco and I got 5 pounds of pie. And I'm not a quitter. But after 3 pounds of pie, I threw in the towel and I had to get rid of the other 2 pounds. 3 pounds of pie. I haven't had pie since my birthday last year.
What was funny is when we were at Costco the other day, not the last trip we made, but the one before that. Do you remember? We walked past the pie section and you just went,
Yeah, no, I haven't had pie in a year, and I could probably go another 2-3 years without pie.
Yeah, we're not
longer.
We don't do that kind of stuff, Robert. You asked me what I wanted for my birthday. I wanted steak and broccoli.
Yeah. By the way, this is how lovely a group of friends we have, right? Joanne, not even talking to us, wrote to Jim Leonard. She said, "Feel better, Jim. Fresh cut pineapple does wonders for coughs." How nice is that?
I know. I love Joanne. Joanne has reached out to so many people. Becky reaches out to all those guys on
Steve Eric, right?
Steve Eric, Tammy Trapnell. She's from the Magic House,
Yeah, I know she's.
And she's reached out. You guys pray for the people that need it. I just can't imagine a better bunch of friends. And as much as I had hoped for something like this is a great dream come true. And I think we're going to have a wonderful reunion. I can hardly wait to see what Joanne puts together.
So we are working on other projects for the rest of this month, and I think July. But we've got trips coming up to Florida, and it looks like our Florida schedule is getting a little busier than I had anticipated. But we're doing our show, Road Comics Adventures, in Dade City at a place called the Twisted Oak.
Isn't that August 27th?
I think so. And then we're doing, I want to say the library?
The Library Comedy Club in Punta Gorda.
And that'd be the 28th
and 29th.
Yeah. I may be doing some shows, not confirmed yet, but in West Palm Beach. And we're looking at a few other things, aren't we?
Well, yeah.
So if you're, again, Jamie Leonard, if you're in Florida, we're going to be coming back down your way, and we'll be there anywhere from like 4 days to 2 weeks, depending.
Yeah.
Or as I say in Espanol, depende.
Yeah, well, in November too, we're doing the Twisted Oak again.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
They love us at the Twisted Oak.
We had a good
It's
time.
got figure. It's twisted.
Joe Kendall, right there.
Hey, Joe Kendall, good to see you, man. I think about you. He had a collection of tractors that was amazing, and you know how I feel about.
Of tractors?
Because he owns a farm.
Well,
He's a
okay. Well,
farmer.
you should have led with that.
Well, I figured if he's got tractors, he's not keeping them in the subdivision.
Well, you saw my confused look, didn't you? Like, what are they, Tonkas? Are they like full size, real?
Yeah, and all different ages. A lot of antiques, I believe, that he had that were just amazing. I used to love to look at. Because you know I have an issue with tractors.
I know.
I love them.
I know.
I wanted them for my goat ranch.
I want to ask you all a question. If you have,
please answer. This is his birthday, so answer him the way it wants to do.
no, just
Because it's his birthday.
it's a real question. If you have 20 acres or more, 20 acres or more, and you have 6 goats, does that constitute a goat farm? It's my only question. Or do you have goats on a farm, or is it a goat farm? And I know, goats on a farm?
Happy birthday, it's your birthday week. It's
Goats
your
on a
birthday.
farm, goat farm. Just.
Yeah.
So all these tractors that Joe Kendall, do I know you, from Jimmy Leonard, followed by Wahahaha.
Do I know you? Yes. First of all, anybody, all you guys on here that aren't from Wilmington, if they're from Wilmington, everybody else from Wilmington knows them. I grew up in a town of 10,000 people.
You cannot possibly have known 10,000 people.
Oh, we've met. Everybody in Wilmington, you knew everybody. Everybody was at the same high school. Joe Kendall and I graduated in the same class. Jimmy knows him. They probably worked on a farm together. Am I right? Let me guess. Sometime during the summer, you guys worked on a farm together.
Joanne, friends in Kentucky have a goat farm. They make soap.
That's one of the things I wanted to do. I wanted to make goat milk soap and goat milk skincare.
And Stacy Christmas calls it a goat farm. Just so you know.
They're my people.
Well, clearly.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, no, see, because that camera is landscape. Those are portrait. You got to be in the portrait if you want to be in the portrait.
I can't see.
Well, I know, but that's you're angling to your right.
Mhm.
We don't have a lot of play in the screen space.
Yeah, we have a lot less, or a lot more since I've lost so much weight.
Well,
That's a beautiful fact.
since we both
I
hit.
know. Do you realize we've lost a large person between the two of us?
I mean, not Andre the Giant, but a pretty hefty feller.
Yeah. Well, I realized how much weight I'd lost when I was on that shovel trying to dig that hole.
You want to see fun?
You're not allowed to film that.
So when it doesn't get a lot of rain here, the ground gets really hard because the soil is sort of clay-ish.
It's very clay.
So to see Rene like put a shovel in the ground and then jump on it and then use it like a pogo stick is quite amusing. Let's see. Joe Kendall just saw Jim at Lee Swisher's gig at a festival.
Oh, wow. Lee Swisher, went to high school with him. Didn't Lee play?
Ouch. That's right.
Doesn't Lee play a guitar? I think a bass guitar.
So do y'all know, what's his name? Rocky Raccoon or Buffalo Springfield, or what's his name? He's a roadie.
Gravy.
Oh, Gravy.
Gravy Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know Gravy. Gravy's family had a house. As a matter of fact, we passed Gravy's house. Do you remember when we we left Wilmington and went out of town and we were going down to see where my dad is?
Yes.
And we turned right and we were headed towards the airport. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
The big farm on the corner used to belong to Gravy Williams' family.
I don't know why like Gravy was hard to come to me, but Buffalo Springfield jumped to mind. That wasn't even in the ballpark. I mean, if I'd said mashed potatoes, that would make more sense.
Why do you think that we have people in our lives like One Ton Johnny?
By the way, let's see. Naniki Lee is a great musician.
He is a great musician. But what does he play? Does he play bass or lead guitar? Actually, Lee Swisher, Daryl Satterfield, I think,
by the way,
and Tim Carr played at my 6th grade birthday party out at the bowling alley.
Oh, wow. By the way, for all of you who not from Wilmington, Ohio, I don't know these people either.
Just pretend like you love them.
So you know what? It's like we're.
You know what? We could get Lee Swisher to play at the reunion.
Okay. Who's going to make that call?
I will.
All right, because I don't know him. I mean, I know Jim Leonard. He and I are now old friends, except for he gave me a bum number.
You would be the first person he gave a bum number to. Actually, he met Tony Johnson.
Really?
Oh yeah. We all went out to dinner one night because, of course, they're both aviators. I couldn't wait to introduce them.
Right. That makes sense.
And I believe Jimmy wound up going over to Tony's house to see the experimental aircraft.
By the way, for those of you who don't know, Tony Johnson is a man, sadly passed away a year ago, who was a dear friend of Renee's, and he was a judge in Florida, amongst many other amazing jobs that he's had and amazing things he's done. But the reason he was a judge is because Renee took over his campaign and got him elected twice. Once he got reelected and he wasn't even in the country. He was overseas.
Well, yeah. Which made it a lot easier to get him elected because he couldn't get into any trouble. Actually, that's just one of the main things. Amazing man, a lot of fun.
Let's see. Niki said, Jim Leonard said lead. Nick said bass, I think. But if
I'm going with Jimmy.
Well, only because he said lead, and it wasn't like I think he didn't couch it in a possibility.
Yeah. And what guitar do you play?
If I were to play very, very, very bad guitar, it would be considered rhythm guitar.
Yeah. Which is kind of halfway between, right?
I would say more often than not, lead guitar players are good at rhythm. Not as many rhythm guitar players are as good at lead, I think. And
I hear him play a lot at night, and I think you're very good.
Well, it's nice of you to say. Thank you to say. Jim Leonard, God rest his soul. He was a great man. Talking about Tony Johnson.
Yeah, he really was a good guy, and I was very lucky to be part of his crazy life. He had a little person story.
Did he really?
I've told you this story.
Oh, yes, you did. I know the story. I do know the story.
Tony, who really was a fascinating man and did a lot, and also hysterical, the only more divorced man more bitter than you was Tony Johnson. And he used to say there are two women in his life that he is petrified of, his ex-wife and me. And
although they were never married.
No.
Yeah. Just for any confusion, I'm just trying to help.
Yeah. But here's the deal. He was working for the Secret Service at the time, and part of Secret Service is cash and fraudulent money. And there had been some money passed around in the Tampa office. And so they went looking for him. He did a bunch of undercover work. Anyway, the lead came in of the guy who was passing the money. The guy who was passing the money, the description is he's 4 foot tall. He was wearing a silver slick jacket, like rain jacket, and he's 4 foot tall. Tony goes, how hard can this be to find this guy? And he goes, he told one of his cohorts, hey, let's go down to the Barnum and Bailey brothers, Ringling Brothers Circus, had their museum and their circus training camp in Sarasota right down the road. So they went there to find him. And when Tony went to the leader of the museum, he goes, I'm looking for the short guy dressed like a baked potato. And the guy goes, oh, that's so-and-so. And they went to get him and brought him, and he was the one that they convicted.
Wow. So the tater went to jail. So, I went to Phoenix in 2020 to work for someone.
Yes.
Right? I was friends with a guy who genuinely was afraid of little people. Don't know why, don't know what it was. Don't write letters.
There's a comic who also was the same one, did a whole lot of his act about it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So this buddy of mine and myself, and at the time, what?
No, I just wanted to do it because that works so well.
Oh.
Normally we're horrible at that.
I can't read lips to save my life. So this buddy of mine and his wife and me and one of my ex-wives went to Las Vegas, and we saw a couple of Cirque du Soleil shows. So I don't remember which one it was, but I think it was the Beatles one called Love. I think. Anyway, my buddy fell asleep, which he was prone to do, like movies, plays, so much more than what I think you ever have done. Anyway, so the Cirque du Soleil show, a lot of times they put people on wires and they swing them out into the audiences or whatever. So my buddy woke up with a little person's crotch this far from his face on a wire that had, as he woke up, the like little person came up and his crotch, it was almost like reverse bungee jumping. Like he was like a foot from my buddy's face. My buddy let out a yell that would have curled your hair, curdled milk. It was the best part of the show. I don't think I've ever laughed that hard ever. I mean, he yelled like a 4-year-old girl.
That's a great story.
Oh, it was delightful.
Yeah, it reminded me of a story I tell.
Right.
About this female comic that I worked with a lot, and we traveled together. And she always drove. She got in the car. I get in the car. We'd been driving a while. I go to sleep.
Oh, I know the story.
Yeah. So normally when the car slows down, I wake up. But for some reason on this particular night, I didn't. And she had gotten tired, and she pulled into a rest area and pulled in right behind a truck. So at some point, I wake up. And if you go by rest areas, and you'll see when the truck drivers are parking and they're sleeping, they always have their lights on.
Right.
Well, if you wake up from a sound sleep, you will think that you're driving under the truck. You know how I know? Because that's exactly what happened. And I screamed, and she flips her seat up, hits her head on the steering wheel, and goes, what the heck are you? Why'd you yell like that? And I go, truck. And she goes, we're in a rest area. All right. And I just laid down and went right back to sleep. And she goes, we're moving. Now we're going to go. And I go, yeah, but I can sleep.
Terry Fox.
Hey, Terry, how's life treating you? Did you know Joe Kendall has tractors, trucks?
So aren't you also the one who thought a toll booth was like a... like
here's what happened on that one.
Fast food?
No.
Home?
Well, no. We were in the lower part of Texas, Brownsville.
Oh, I know that.
Texas.
Yeah, I know the on the CW Kendall run.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yes, it was a CW Kendall run. We were poor. My job in the car was always to have toll money ready and all that stuff and have the direction. But when we weren't on the toll road or something, I'm napping. And I hear her going, hey, I need money for the toll booth. Wasn't the toll booth. She was crossing us into Mexico. It's the border.
Well, I will say that Canada does have an exit fee. So if you're coming from Canada to the U.S., that'd been appropriate.
And I'm like, because I wake up and I go, there were no tolls. I go, you're crossing us into Mexico. Huh? All right. I know. Turn back around.
Actually, driving from Canada to America, I don't know if there's an exit fee, but flying, and I've been to Canada in a few years now, but there used to be like a $20 exit fee.
Did you work for Yuck Yuck?
I've never worked for Yuck Yucks, although I wanted to.
Oh, I worked for Yuck.
Yeah, no, I never. I used to go to Canada primarily.
No wonder we never ran into each other.
Yeah, no, I used to go to Vancouver, and from there I would go up to the mountains, Whistler and Blackman Mountains, which is about a 2-hour drive from Vancouver, on the Sea to Sky Highway.
Wow. You know what I did when I was working in Canada?
Working, making money.
I worked very hard to just stay warm. You can imagine how unhappy I was.
Well, you did know that Canada is north of like wherever you were staying.
Yeah. Well, you know, when you're the person that they call and go, do you mind going back to the Caymans?
Do you mind? Well,
my tan is I really like having a tan. I still do.
But anyway, so weren't you inebriated?
Well, that's the other toll booth story.
That's the one I was thinking about.
That's coming home from Cocoa Beach. And they had been sending me shots of tequila, and I was doing Long Island iced tea chasers, which seems to have really sent me into a whole nother dimension. And the person that was driving me home, the toll booths are like this, and then in between them you drive.
Yeah.
So you're paying in this one, but this one is on the passenger side.
Right. Yeah.
So she went to pay for the toll, and I just saw a door and thought I was at my house. So I got out and tried to open the door to the toll booth. And I go, why are you at my house? And they go, you can't come in here. And she grabbed me by the back of my shirt and goes, you're going to get us arrested. And I thought,
when is she ever the voice of reason? Wow.
Yeah. I had some fun doing comedy.
I don't have those stories. And I mean, I drank.
Wait a second. Let's talk about some of the stories you don't have. Remember trying to look really gruff?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember almost breaking your ankle? I think it was in DC.
Yeah. I have a couple of stories. No, that's true. I used, and this kind of circles back. Terry Fox. Hello to both of you. Thank you so much for including me. I appreciate that. And my good buddy, Rod. Rod, for the last 2 days, I keep pulling my phone to text you, and then something comes up. Can we text or talk tomorrow about making plans to get together?
Is he saying that to you? Or
no, that's like, no, I'm not reading that. Did it sound like I was reading it?
Uh-huh.
No, that was actually me talking.
Yeah. Rod, please go to lunch with him. Please. Because it's his birthday week. It's his birthday week. It's his birthday week. It's his birthday week.
So much like the reunion that we're talking about doing and planning for April or May of next year, I used to occasionally do happy hours where I'd go to towns early by a day or two, and then I'd meet anybody who...
Yeah, you had a few happy hours. Every hour was happy hour when I was working.
Yeah, not for me. But I evidently, I started drinking at noon for a happy hour that was going to start at 6 or 7 p.m. So I showed up at happy hour drunk.
I wonder if Holly Janine was at that one.
She might have been. I don't remember anybody who's there. Mike might have been there. I don't know. I was pretty drunk. And so I ended up walking home after the happy hour. And I thought I was being really tough and scaring people, but only half of that was true. I was just scaring people.
Because they thought something was wrong with you.
They thought that I probably needed medical attention.
And they were probably closer to right.
But I thought I was trying to give people sort of like, the
stay away from me, I'm a tough guy.
Yeah, like the stink eye and bowing up on people so that I wouldn't get mugged. But it looked like I was seizuring. So there's that. And unlike you who got pulled back into the car, I did that for a mile walk home, all the way home for the entire walk home.
Well, I like it because some of my drinking stories are fun.
Oh, Jeff Clark was there.
Jeff Clark was there. Of course he was. Jeff, you seem to be a problem child as well. I have no intention of babysitting both of you, I'll tell you that. Hey, wasn't Jeff Clark the one who didn't remember to take a picture with you?
No, that was me. He begged to take a picture, and I said that it was a non-picture day because of the alignment of the moon and the stars.
You think talking like that's going to help you?
I'm covering.
You're trying to get.
I'm covering for Jeff.
It's your birthday week. It's your birthday week.
Mike Peters said that he's been to many of the happy hours, but is not 100% sure about that one.
Yeah, well, it sounds like something that Mike would not be involved in because.
No, I heard from others that I had some loose lips and told stories that were very inappropriate. And not that anybody was offended, it's just they were surprised that I shared so much. I guess I shared a lot. In ways that I don't normally do.
Sorry, I missed that.
It was a thing.
Yeah.
Jeff Clark says, my wife would agree. And Jeff Clark also, I was there for a few of them in Tempe. Terry Fox, you two are adorable.
Well, thank you very much.
Very kind.
That is kind. We have a good time together.
So what else? Oh, we have the channel, because we're talking about all our different little ventures. We have a channel set up on iHeart for our podcast, which we're calling radio. We're not on the radio, but so that's Adorably Inappropriate. That'll be on iHeart. It'll be Fridays, new episodes, and it'll either be this week or next, but we've set up all the machinery to make it happen. So
it took us a little longer than we thought. We're behind.
We got behind, and you know whose fault it was? Mine. I got sick. I was sick for like a month.
No, it was.
Yeah, really. And then it sort of put me out of commission. And it's funny when you don't do much for a month, how things will start stacking up on themselves until your list gets pretty hefty. Hefty.
What you were thinking? We have not. Let me tell you. Here's something. Oh, this is for Joanne because I'm putting this together for the reunion. I'm calling it the song track of our life. You would be surprised how many times during the day I say a phrase like, let your people go.
God. That's a reference to The Boys.
No, that's it.
Oh. Wasn't it? Yes, it was.
But we'll just be talking about something. What do we say? I wanted to, and I didn't do this intentionally. I said to him for our anniversary podcast, I want to do something exciting and new.
Google.
And he starts doing that. So, and I'm like, what? And then I go, oh my God. So we're going to start doing that kind of stuff. And we're going to do a song track of our life. During the day when we do something, I write the song down.
I can't believe you do that. Naniki says, oh, wait, Elizabeth, can you bring your dog into the show? Which show are we referring to? Because we have different shows.
Yeah.
And then below, Naniki said, I listened to your maiden voyage. Oh my God, I had a horrific month of May and still don't feel like myself yet.
Nikki, she's been battling stuff. You know, she was in and out of the hospital.
I know that.
And everything. Horrible. That's awful. I hope you get back up and on your feet.
Just back to yourself, back to, you know, feeling like you normally do. So Elizabeth, if you could, I'd love to answer your question, but I need a little bit more specificity.
First of all,
I like the word specificity.
She is a certified, she's not certified because there's no such thing as certified service dogs. Trust me, don't screw with me about legal issues because I know stuff. Don't I?
Yes, you do. You know a thing or two.
But she is a service dog, and she's a working service dog when she travels with him. Therefore, she can go into any show. Here's what we've determined. When we take her into a show, she hears Flip make a noise, and then she wants to be at his feet, and she can't do that. So I have to keep her in the green room.
Here's the thing. I think what Elizabeth said is, can we bring our dog on the podcast? On this show, she's.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I didn't know until just right now too.
Shoot.
So she's kind of snoozing, but you know what? We're kind of a full service group. I can't tell.
Let me help.
Is she in? Is she in there?
A little bit more that way.
Hello, baby.
Hey, Storm. Do you want to be on the show with people? Look at the beautiful girl.
Elizabeth, is that what you meant? I hope that's what you meant. If it is, I was happy to do it. It's my pleasure.
And I go off on a big tangent.
Oh, and then she said, I meant to say hi on this podcast. And so.
I'm sorry. I totally misunderstood.
No, I misunderstood. There's the baby girl right there. Hello, baby.
And I'm surprised she doesn't have her baby with her.
Oh, I know.
Because ever since Monica and Charlie and Tony and Harley gave her that purple baby is by her side all the time.
And Nikki, beautiful girl, Storm, Terry Fox, precious, and Elizabeth said, thank you. You're very welcome.
I'm sorry, Elizabeth, that I gave that whole big.
No, I didn't understand. You know what? That's why I ask questions. If I don't understand something, you know.
Well, I thought I absolutely understood
it. But she cleared it up, and I, along with you and Storm, was able to accommodate you. Happy to do it. My pleasure. You know, just so you know, we're at $1.37. Did you know that?
I didn't know. How time flies. On your birthday week, because it's your birthday week. It's your birthday week. How many hours is it to your birthday?
Oh, my hours? I don't know. Let's see. By the way, let's see, Dee Dee, you have to plan your birthday to have a fun one. Oh, well, we're going to have fun, I believe.
Actually, today we talked about what kind of work we're going to get done. We're
3 days, 4 hours, 13 seconds. 3 days, 4 hours. Oh, 13 minutes. No.
1,377 seconds. Wonder why they do that.
I don't know. But 3 hours, 3 days, 4 hours.
Okay.
Ish. Whatever. We had discussed maybe.
Look at us. Oh, wait a second. We're on the podcast staring at your phone.
We had talked about the possibility of doing real quick. Terry, I adopted a Labradane and a Kojak. They have enlightened my life tremendously. It's lovely.
Yeah, Terry, you probably got it from Janet or the Humane Society out by Janet, right?
And then again, because our friends are so interactive, Jeff Clark chimed in with a lovely "Thanks for adopting, Terry."
I know. See,
nice.
I love this.
Very
I
nice.
love you guys talking to each other and all this stuff. That was very nice. But yet, talking about all the stuff we're doing, we were really pushing really hard to get the public speaking thing.
So got that going.
Yeah.
We
That's
got
the most important thing to us right now.
Adorably Inappropriate Fridays will be starting soon on iHeart. We've got The Kitchen Witch.
Which is part of Soil to Soul.
Yeah. So I swear to you, if you, male or female, if you like body butter or lotion or whatever, and you're willing to either make tallow or buy tallow, it is well worth looking at the recipe. I cannot tell you how happy Renee's been with it.
I'm really, my skin has never felt so good.
Let's see. I'm going to read this one last thing. Terry, I went to adopt a Labrador mix, and after I signed the papers, I was told the father is a Great Dane, and he is a handful, that he is a big, loving heart. And then there was a puppy that had been thrown out of, and then it says Seymour, but I can't see it.
Yeah, we can't always see it on the phone. But yeah, I'm a big dog person, so a Great Dane is a lot like my English Mastiff. They are big. They have no idea what space is.
Yep.
Well, neither does she.
No, but she's not a lap dog. She's never been a couch or a furniture dog. I put her on my bed once, and she jumped right off like it was such a foreign idea. So that's fine. But I'll get on the floor with her, and she seems to enjoy that.
Now, it used to be you get on the floor, and she'd be like,
yeah, it took 2-3 years for her to kind of get comfortable with it. But so I do cooking videos. Renee does skincare videos. We do garden videos. We're doing the public speaking.
We do the kitchen witch.
We do the kitchen.
With the spells. Come join me in my little witchcraft.
And so we're just adding content on content on content. And if any of it appeals to you, we think that's great. If something that we're doing doesn't appeal to you, we get it too. That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, some people are probably so sick of seeing me pull vegetables out of the garden, but that excites me. I am amazed at how well we've done with the garden.
The only thing that disappoints me is whenever you pull something out of the garden, you don't yell, ta-da.
What, do you want me to be like a bad juggler? Ta-da.
No, a magician. You
Oh.
make something appear. Ta-da.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know, I have a story about a guy that did stuff out on the stage like your Rod Stewart.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was a comic, juggler, magician, whatever, out of Oklahoma. Used to have a whip, like a bull whip, and he would take the bull whip and snap it out into the audience, and one day he hit somebody like right here.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was not an easy lawsuit to settle, but yeah.
I assume that was his last bullwhip stage experience.
I don't know,
Wow.
but I heard about that. Can you imagine sitting in the audience? That'd have been me going,
The Addison Improv used to, you know, a lot of comedy clubs will have pre-show videos that they'll play, usually with upcoming acts that are going to be there.
Yeah, just like they do at a theater for movies.
Yeah. But for years, and I mean years, 2, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, for like years, the Addison Improv, their pre-show video was of a guy who was a guitar act. And the clip that they show was him like dealing with a heckler. And I guess the heckler started coming to the stage. So the guy takes his guitar by the neck and he kind of goes out of frame. And as he goes out of frame, you see him swinging the guitar and you hear a big crack. And when he comes back in frame of the camera, all you see is the neck with some strings. And you hear the guy in the audience like yelling. And then the comic is trying to get all the audience on his side going, come on, people, he was asking for it. And they booed him off stage. And I have no idea why the Addison Improv played that as a pre-show video.
Maybe that's no heckle.
I guess. Well,
I had many people rush to this stage. But here's the problem. I'd already been drinking at that point. Come on, let's go. You can ask any, well, you're going to meet some of the people from Fort Myers when we're down at the library.
Right.
Comedy Club in Punta Gorda, and they'll tell you, the bouncers used to go, oh, this is going to be some fun tonight. We're going to be doing some wrestling.
Wow.
Because I don't know what it was. I had a crazy bunch of people following.
Well, this guy evidently, because there was video evidence, not forget about all the witnesses or video evidence. So there's a pretty hefty lawsuit on that one. And I think he lost.
Wow.
Yeah, just saying. But he swung it like a baseball bat.
I would have been too.
Like he wasn't a love tap. It was a pretty rough. And surprise, surprise, the audience did not take the comic side.
Surprise, surprise. That reminds me of the first time I met you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That was funny because he turned his back. He turns his back.
1990 at a club in Orlando.
Holiday Inn, International Drive, still there today. No longer a comedy club.
Was that the
Comedy Zone.
Comedy Zone? Yep.
And in order to hypnotize the people, he would turn his back to the stage. And I was sitting over at the bar. First time I ever saw him. And I see a woman get up and start walking towards the stage. Well, I've had some training that tells me that's not a good idea. And so I stood up and I made up my mind she was not going to reach the stage because something was hinky about her. Something wasn't right. And about that time, you turned around and said, "Can I help you?" to her. And she goes, "Oh, nothing." And turned around and walked away.
Right.
But after the show, you came up and said to me, you go, "Thank you. I saw you standing up."
Yeah, I knew that the Rene had my back. We didn't even know each other.
More than a couple of minutes, other than, "Hey, I'm your opening act."
Yeah, worked
What do you
together.
want?
Had a great run together for the week, and went our separate ways. And but she had my back from minute one, day one. So there's
Still got your back.
I know.
I got your birthday back for your weekend. It's your birthday weekend.
So we're at $1.46. I'm gonna go make food.
Really?
Yeah.
Are we? You know what I want?
Pickles?
I want some pickles.
Yeah. Oh, did we put that on? Did we put that on YouTube?
I did it behind the scenes with the pickles, but you haven't put it up yet
Oh.
because you're behind.
I made this from Terry Fox. Rene, where do I find skincare videos? I need it. ROFL. She's rolling.
You can find the skincare videos on our other channel. Go to my Facebook page and look for Soil to Soul Lifestyles. And it is on its very own YouTube channel.
But the way she put sort of basically LOL would almost suggest like she already has a big skincare thing, or maybe she sells skincare. Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
So,
but this is, you know what? If you have skin issues, you can send me a message too, because I can tell you what helps. I've been researching this stuff since back in the early to mid 90s. Because like I said, I wanted to have a dark tan. And if any of you seen me do shows during that time, I've always had one.
yep. Well, we're going to get out of here, but I'm going to put up my recipe for pickles. If you like dill pickles, this was easy.
Actually, they're not even quite dill pickles. They're dill pickles, but they're also like what you would call bread and butter pickles for the people in the Midwest, I think. They are so good, and they're amazing pickles.
Jaw-dropping how good they are. Best pickles I've ever had personally. And
every one of the cucumbers came out of the garden.
Which is also amazing. And when we make them later in the summer, we're going to get onions and jalapenos and cucumbers all out of the garden. Which
I'm excited.
So there's that. Oh, Jim Leonard, I got this. A slow connection came up, but I think it said, "Oh, here we go. I got this thing on my left nipple." Can you send us a picture? From Nikki. Good night, Moon.
Good night, Moon. And tonight's a beautiful star night. There are going to be 4 planets aligned. I'm going to run out really quick And hopefully it hasn't disappeared below the horizon yet.
No, it shouldn't. Anyway, we're gonna run.
And we're not running.
No, but you know what? Every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern.
And join us next week. It won't be Flip's happy birthday weekend.
That'll be the post.
Yeah.
Post
week birthday. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. And seriously, if you got any skincare issues, send me
Thank you, Jeff.
a message and I'll try to help you out with it using natural stuff.
You think whatever you want. Do what is best for you. We think natural is best. No preservatives. Again, whatever you put on your skin, it's being absorbed into and through your body. Just say, oh my God, Ted Kelly.
Ted Kelly. Hey, Ted. Ted is one of my favorite people. I love you so much, Ted. You have no idea.
Ted and I met 22, 23, 24 years ago. And in the first 5 seconds, I instantly knew we were going to be dear friends for life.
You know who would be great friends? Ted and Jimmy Leonard would have a blast together.
Oh, Jimmy Leonard, if you have a plane that needs some corrosion protection.
Oh, actually, that's funny because Ted is in the airline boat business.
Well, yeah. It's just so yeah, Ted is the CEO of a chemical company that does corrosion protection for aircraft and for boats.
Well, probably more like ships.
Well,
Yeah, really. Do you want to get into that whole quagmire?
I have a hard time with naval descriptions. It's stuff that floats.
Well,
at least I didn't say my dinghy.
We're going to let that go because we're out of here, people. But you know what, Ted? I am sorry that I haven't known you longer because you've brought a lot of laughter into my life. And that's thanks to Flip bringing you along. And I'm very thankful for that.
I am Ted's 3rd, 4th, or 5th best friend that he has. Or I'm you can say you can say
you're one under me, I think. Now.
You could say I'm on the spectrum.
You're one under me now.
Wait a minute. Wait, what?
You're what? I'm.
No, I
I'm
heard
a friend
you.
Above you.
Anyway, we're out. So, and we'll be here next week, Tuesdays.
Yeah, more than likely.
We're out, bitches.
Everybody have a great week. We love you all.
Always takes a moment or two.